Are you as productive as you would like to be? Most people can't answer that question in the affirmative. Most people are not as productive as they would like to be, nor as productive as they can be. Now, I'm not saying that I have productivity handled. I would like to be way more productive than I am, but productivity is an area that really interests me because we can be productive in any area of our life, any aspect of our life at all. We can be productive in our workouts when we go to the gym. We can be productive in conversations, in meetings. We can be productive with our family. We can be productive when we're cleaning house, folding laundry, and we can be productive when we're working on a project like a book. Doesn't matter. It all has to do with productivity. And the more productive you are, the more free you are because there's less stuff on that to-do list and more free time for you to do the things you really want to do. So one of the things that's helped me the most in terms of increasing my productivity in every area of my life are the 5 pillars of high performance. Okay, so I'm a certified high performance coach, and I work with my clients all the time on these 5 pillars. Okay, clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. How does that work? How's that going to help you become more productive? How does it help me become more productive? So first of all, you need clarity. If you don't know what you have to accomplish every day, it's going to be very hard for you to accomplish it. And you need to have clarity hour to hour to hour, really. So you want to know what you're doing in every hour, every minute of your day so that you can knock those things off, right? So that you can produce them, you can accomplish them. In addition, you want to have clarity about why you need to do these things or why you want to do these things, because it's the big why behind your desire to do something that drives your actions. So when you are committed to the reason why you're going to do something at any given point in the day or week, that is going to help you to follow through. Clarity is also about planning. And for me, this is a big part of my daily life, is a 1-page productivity planner that I learned as a certified high performance coach. I actually have converted mine into a mind map so I can easily move things around. I don't like handwriting things every day. But the idea is that you should know what you have to do every day. That's what's going to make you productive. So I write down, my main projects and some to-do items for those, the things that are priority for me that day, who I need to reach out to, who I'm waiting on, those sorts of things. And I work with that all day long. Also, if you're going to block time to do anything, you want to have clarity about what you're going to do in that time, right? So clarity is really important. Also, energy. If you don't have the stamina to do the things you want to do or need to do, you're going to have a hard time completing any of them. So it's important for you to, number one, show up every day well rested. You want to sleep 7 or 8 hours. I try really hard to do this. I luckily work for myself, and so if I end up staying up till 1 in the morning, I can sleep till 8 or 9 the next day. Gives me a little bit of a late start, but I can still start out refreshed and energized. Speaking of energy and energizing yourself, there are things you can do all day long to energize. You can work for 50-minute blocks and then stop and take a drink of water like this. You can do deep breathing. You can do Tai Chi. You could do a little bit of yoga. You could take a walk outside, anything. But if you break every 50 minutes or so, you will be more refreshed. And of course, exercise. So this is something that I implemented almost 2 years ago now. I was having a hard time and always sitting at my desk, but now I work out 5 days a week, and I have found that gives me the stamina to work for long hours to do things that I need to do both personally and professionally without feeling wiped out. So I have the endurance, the stamina to make it through my day, to do extra things as necessary, and to show up at my desk feeling really good most days. So that's energy. So we have clarity and energy. Next is influence. Influence is a really important aspect of productivity because there are a lot of things that we don't want to do or we're afraid to do, and so we get stumped and we don't pursue them. And we may say we're going to do something in a block of time, and then we don't. And typically it's because we're having a hard time influencing ourselves. So there is the whole aspect of being able to influence others. But what we want to be able to do is persuade ourselves to do what we want to do. Now that goes back to clarity, because if you're clear about why you want to do something, you won't have as hard a time influencing yourself as if you don't have a big why that you're committed to. But, there are days when it's really hard for me to influence myself, when I'm stressed or I am afraid or feeling insecure about something, and I'll be getting up to get snacks and go to the bathroom and check Facebook and check my email and all those things that I shouldn't be doing and I know I shouldn't be doing. So that has to do with influencing yourself to get things done. So do you have influence over yourself? Can you persuade yourself to do the things that are necessary? Can you persuade yourself to sit at your desk for 50 minutes and only work on one thing, to be focused and clear and present about that one project? If you can't say yes, then this is an area you need to work on. You need to work on influencing yourself. And whether it's little bribes, that if you work for the 50 minutes, you get to have that piece of candy, which I don't recommend the candy because of all the sugar, but whatever it is, or you get to check email after, 50 minutes, you can check email for 5 minutes and that's it. Or you can check Facebook, or you can go play with the dog, or do something else that you like to do. But, rewards work great, but learn to influence yourself. Now, this brings me to courage, because sometimes, as I said, the reason you're not influencing yourself is because you're scared or insecure, or some other negative emotion is coming up that makes you not want to do whatever it is you got to do. And so this courage comes into play here, especially if you're afraid of failure or you're feeling insecure. You need to push through and have courage. You need to have courage to do things even though you could fail. You have to have the courage to make changes that will help you be more productive. So for instance, staying at your desk for 50 minutes and being totally focused and present with the job at hand, or being courageous enough to speak to your significant other so that you improve your relationship. That's productivity too, but it takes courage. Okay, so think about that. What is it that stops you, that feels like you need more courage to move forward? And last, we get to productivity, because once you have clarity, energy, courage, and influence, you will be more productive. You will find yourself more able to get more done in a day's time or a week's time. And that is going to free you up to do some other things, to take on new projects you would like to take on, or to go take a vacation, or sit and read a book, or go for a walk with your dog, whatever it is. So the idea really is to be productive so that you can have more freedom. And by employing these 5 pillars of high performance, clarity, energy, courage, influence, and productivity, you're going to find your life really changed. And again, for me, I work with this all the time. I am by no means an expert at productivity. People call me very productive. I see that I could be way more productive every day. So what I'd like for you is for you to increase your productivity, because if you can, you're going to create way more inspired results. Your results are going to skyrocket. So try working through these 5 pillars and let me know how it goes. And if you need some help, then you can apply for a free certified high performance coaching strategy session by going to ninaamir.com/free session. And I'd be happy to speak to you about how you're doing on these 5 pillars and how you could be more productive every day. I am Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. As I've already said, I'm a certified high performance coach, as well as an author coach and trainer, and a blog coach and book coach. And what I like to do is to help people combine their purpose and their passion so they get inspired to take action and to achieve their potential and to fulfill their purpose and live fully as their best selves. So if I can help you in any way to do that, please feel free to contact me. Until next time, go out and achieve more inspired results.